Tyson Fury has reacted to Deontay Wilder's repeat victory over Luis Ortiz. The Gypsy King took to Twitter to say the following: Wilder has nothing more than a puncher's chance versus me. I'm going to school him even more than the first fight. Hashtag Bum City. Fury's trainer, Ben Davison, has also been giving his views on Wilder's performance. In this particular interview on the Fight Hype YouTube channel, he said that to him, Deontay Wilder looked worse in this Ortiz rematch than he looked against Tyson Fury last December. Now, as far as what Tyson Fury said, he's a very braggadocious, confident character, so I would expect him to try and pick holes in what Deontay Wilder did. But as a boxing analyst, I have to be real, Tyson Fury did not school Deontay Wilder in that first fight. It was actually very close. If it wasn't for the knockdowns, of course, Tyson Fury would have legitimately won. But the knockdown rule is there. The opponent gets points taken off if they get dropped. And as such, a draw, as far as I'm concerned, was a fair result. In fact, I think I scored it a draw myself. Okay? In the rematch, Tyson Fury just simply needs to not get caught and stay on his feet. If he can do that, then maybe if Wilder boxes the way he did last time, or if Wilder boxes even the way he did against Ortiz, Tyson Fury can come away with that green belt this time. However, Ben Davison said Deontay did certain things that were good and certain things that were not so good, but overall he thinks that he looked worse than he was against Tyson Fury. Well, if Deontay Wilder boxes the way he did against Ortiz, against Fury, he'll probably lose. But Ortiz was a guy who was walking forward, and Wilder knew that eventually he was going to give him the right angle to be able to connect with the right hand. With Tyson Fury, I think Wilder knows that he's going to have to work for the opening a bit more than that. Fury's not just going to walk forward and, make landing the right hand inevitable. He's going to have to work more to try and set it up. And one of the things that I've spoken about in previous videos that I think is crucial for Deontay Wilder in the Fury rematch is that he trusts his boxing more. I know Wilder doesn't have the greatest boxing ability, but as the old adage goes, you can't hook with a hooker, but you can jab with a jabber. And when Tyson Fury is trying to stick his jab, Wilder should concentrate more on jabbing with Fury. You see, in the first fight, Wilder was far too anxious to land the right hand, looking for the knockout. And he expended and wasted a lot of energy throughout that fight, missing right hands. Instead, he should have just trusted the process of boxing. Stick behind your jab. You see, I think Tyson Fury's showboating really got to Deontay Wilder in that fight. And he wanted to punish him for being so cocky. And I think he felt kind of a little embarrassed by the way that Fury was hot dogging him. He can't allow himself to get frustrated by things like that. Just stick to the boxing, trust the process, stick your jab in Fury's face. And I think he can have more success than he realizes, and maybe even more success than Fury or his trainer or Fury's fans realize, just by sticking to basic boxing, jabbing with the jabber. If he does that, at some point, an opportunity to land the right hand will probably present itself. And of course, Tyson Fury is going to have that scar tissue from the Tom Schwartz fight, right? Excuse me, the Otto Wallin fight, not the Tom Schwartz fight. He's going to have the scar tissue from the Otto Wallin fight over his eye. And if Deontay Wilder targets that with a jab and he can open up the cut, it's going to make his job a whole lot easier. So we'll see what happens. With Tyson Fury, he just needs to do the same thing he did in the first fight, but just be better at doing it. Be in better shape, be sharper, be faster, be more on his game, physically stronger. That's all Tyson Fury needs to do. And he needs to continue to get under Deontay Wilder's skin. to riling him up, to get him angry, to make Wilder wild. Because one of the things that we saw in the Ortiz fight is Wilder was a lot more controlled. Yeah? That is definitely going to work to Wilder's advantage if he can do that against Fury. Again, he can't just sit back and wait for the punch like he did against Ortiz. No, he'll probably lose if he does that. He has to be more proactive in working for the openings against Fury, because Fury's just not going to, walk straight forward and not move his head like Luis Ortiz did. I mean, Ortiz, as I said in the previous video, he couldn't have made it any easier for Wilder in that 7th round. The way he approached it tactically, it was literally suicide fighting Wilder like that. That's how Ortiz got himself knocked out. Just walking forward with no head movement. I mean, come on, man. Fury's not going to do that. He's going to, be slick and what have you. Needs to just keep on trying to get under Wilder's skin and make him angry. Don't let him be poised and all that kind of stuff. Wilder, some say, is a one-trick pony, but it's a hell of a trick. He's not like an Adonis Stevenson, because Stevenson relied a lot more on actually boxing, and he would win rounds with his southpaw jab and moving around, whereas Wilder just gives rounds away for fun and really, really relies on his right hand. He's more like Randall Bailey, actually, Deontay Wilder. Very, very much like Randall Bailey. Bailey, I remember when he fought Mike Jones, Bailey just did nothing the whole damn fight. He was just waiting around, doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, bang, one right hand, and Mike Jones' face looked like he'd been hit by a truck, and he was on the canvas. That's what Deontay Wilder reminds me of. More of a Randall Bailey rather than an Adonis Stevenson. Stevenson was more of the, definitely more of a boxer than Deontay Wilder. But even though Wilder may be a one-trick pony, it's a hell of a trick. How long can that last for, though? Is he going to be able to pull those tactics off for the rest of his career against everybody? I don't think so. And he may come up short against Fury in the rematch, or perhaps somebody else, because I just don't see those kind of tactics working against everybody. I don't. Someone's going to get him. Someone's going to get all these guys, as I've been saying for years. AJ's already been got. Maybe he'll get got again by Ruiz in a rematch. Fury's going to get got. All these guys are going to get got, You got all these fanboys running around acting like their man is the best thing since sliced bread and he's never going to take an L. BS. Everybody's going to take L's in this heavyweight division. Unless somebody wants to retire, without fighting all the top guys in their prime. Maybe they can avoid taking an L doing it that way. But if these top guys are going to fight each other in the next 18 months, let's say, when they're in their, prime years or close, they're all going to take L's. And if they're fighting top contenders as well, some of the mandatories and top contenders, the Usyks, the Hrgovic's, the Dylan Whites, maybe the AJ's if he's still a contender, Andy Ruiz, all these kind of people, if they're fighting all these guys and they're fighting each other, everybody's taking L's. Trust me. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the Gypsy Kings. Comments here on Deontay Wilder's performance. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out.